Hi, so welcome to the live stream this morning. I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will give messages for the people who listen to this. Just before we start, I'd like to mention a few things. So, one is I do have one-to-one sessions up now for the next 3 weeks. So, those of you who've been waiting to book sessions, I've got lots of sessions up, so that's on the Archangel Raphael site, as well as the shamanic protocol can be joined via that as well. Um, and also the 5 minute transmissions as well, or monthly transmissions. On the gen.net site, we've got past groups, audios. We have a new audio coming out as well in the next day or so, which is about sexual trauma. Um, and also you can access groups, the New Earth groups, and the clearing and recalibration group via that. And just one last thing. It's about Gaza, and the situation there is very bad at the moment. Like all aid has been cut off, like not literally nothing's going in at all. There's massive food shortages. The prices are very, very high. And I have two links on the description, and one is for Muhammad, and he supports a family of nine. Um, and then there's Ahmed, who's the sole survivor of his family, 27-year-old. And they've both been really struggling to eat. But Ahmed in particular, he's gone days without food, literally just fasting and then just having a couple of dates. And in order to even access any money, he needs a certain amount so he can even withdraw it, because of how it's done there. Um, and so he really needs help. So I've set up a fundraiser for him, and the fundraiser is for £46, which is about $60. If people make a donation to his GoFundMe for that, I'm offering a transmission, and it's about your connection to the oneness, like the best ways, practices to connect to your source connection, the things that really work for you, which are right for you, which, it's different for each person. And after that, a transmission to help you go deeper into your own connection to the oneness. And everyone connects to a different aspect of the oneness as well. It has a different quality to it. Raphael will talk about that and offer that transmission. And it tends to be about 10 minutes long. So anyone who makes a donation to Ahmed of £46, $60 or more, just send me a screenshot and I'll send you over the transmission as soon as I can. So that's the fundraiser for that. And please don't send me the money, just send it direct to him. So that's in the description, a link to his fundraiser. But he's very much in need. It's a very desperate situation for him. So anyway, so I'm going to let Raphael come in and speak through me. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing is that there is a lot going on at the moment, and it is not so much a case of really needing to simply be in your own energy. But at the moment, it is about being with yourselves, but also going into whatever is right for you, whatever this happens to be, whether it is to actually be with people and to share information, or whether it is other things. And the reason I'm starting with this message is because sometimes there is a very strong energy on earth around really being very much immersed in other people's energy, a sort of energy that tends to be very much about bringing in light by actually being with each other. And that energy is very much about the new age as well, an energy where people mix, share information, become more whole in that way. But then there is also another type of energy, which is about the complete opposite. And sometimes people do not quite know what is right, whether it is right to be with each other in oneness, or whether it is better to be with themselves. And the answer to this is that for each person it is different based on who they are and what they are clearing and their purpose. But generally, at the moment, I will say that energies favour a bit of both. And that is because when you do inner work, when you then are part of things in the world, that is when you can experience the manifestation of your inner work. So, if you have been working on clearing away patterns around not really being in your power, then when you are doing this, you are able to actually be more in your power as a result. And then when you go into the world, your experience changes. I will even say that actually a lot of people are more about at the moment really wanting to be very much their own people. But sometimes it is taking you away from things that could be very good for you to fully heal. So it can be that sometimes when you are really in your own energy a lot, you can start to feel something is missing. And that missing bit is actually what will complete the healing process for you. So once you are able to be more in your own energy, do things that you feel to in the world because it will bring you what you need. I am also saying this because sometimes there is a sense that something is not complete when it comes to healing. And that is the reason why. Because sometimes people are not engaging enough in the world. But it is all about getting the balance right. I am also wanting you to know that everything in the world is changing. It has not changed yet, but it is in that process at the moment. And because of that, you may find yourself feeling at times that there are things that you are able to contribute to in the world when it comes to change, whatever that happens to be. It can even be really simple things, but you do all have a part to play, whether it is to do with health and diet, whether it is to do with trauma healing, whether it is to do with bringing in more information about certain things, certain groups of people, whether it is something else entirely on a different subject. But you all have a part to play in the changes, and your part may seem insignificant, but actually, everything that comes in is helpful, even if it feels to you like there are many people saying and doing similar things. So remember this, that you are part of the cosmic collective, and as a result, you will be contributing to changes in the world. But don't be disheartened if you feel that things have not changed enough, because change takes time. It is not going to happen in one go. I would like to speak on one more subject, and that is where things in your life are unresolved. So, things which have happened where you do not feel resolution yet. Perhaps some of you here have flashbacks from the past, things that have been very traumatic, which are just not resolved within you or even on the outside. These are the sorts of things that need attention at the moment to resolve the places within you which are stuck in time. And when you are really going deep, what you will feel inside is that there will always be a lot of light in the world around resolving trauma, especially at the moment. when you go inside, you will have a sense of this, that actually what you experience is going to be understood by the right person, people, and can have the help you need. So it is a reminder to those of you who go through a lot inside that you cannot easily put into words, that feels intense, but you feel that it is not something that you can resolve easily by yourself. It is a reminder that everything you experience inside nowadays is understood by someone, actually, someone who you can collide with. That nothing is simply there to be experienced within, which is traumatic, difficult, that cannot be healed, cleared with the right help. So if you are really suffering inside from flashbacks, traumatic experiences, places you are stuck, go inwards and ask that you are given the right help, information, or meet the right person to help you. It is so good for you to know that nothing needs to remain anymore, and nothing that is connected to trauma, suffering. All of this needs to go, and the time is now. So, because the time is right for this, remember to pay attention to this and clear away all suffering and pain so you can be free. And once you are free of internal suffering like this, very traumatic experiences that are stuck, you can start to feel inside that you can really go deeper into the oneness within and go deeper into your connection to the oneness and find more light here and find more wellness. And after that, you can start to feel that you are finally living the life you want, that things happen for you, doors open. So, this is what I would like you to know, that this is the time that you can be living a very good life, a time generally, I mean. And in the next few years, you will experience this, all of you. And those of you who feel that you are beyond help, remember it is not like this anymore, that things have really changed, that everything can be cleared ultimately. I also would like to remind you that there are many people in the world who are really similar, actually, in this way, who suffer a lot inwardly, and perhaps their lives as a result do not reflect who they are, and they feel pain about this. So you are not alone if you are in this category. If you feel dissatisfied with your life, a sense that something is out of your reach because of deep trauma, you are not alone. And it is about knowing that as you find your way out, you will be helping many others who also are suffering. Because as one person finds freedom, it affects everybody in a really deep way. So it is good for you to also know this, that for some of you here, your service to humanity is to free yourselves and then to inspire other people in this way. I have no more to say today because what I am doing is actually working with all of you on a deeper level. And that is because I would like you to be able to really experience more of the oneness in your lives. So I am with each one of you, working on you, clearing energy. And if you are not sure if I am there or not, what you can do is simply ask me for a sign and I will give it to you. Because what I am really doing is making sure that all of you are able to go deeper now, to really get to the root of things in your life, to go much deeper than ever, because the energies favor this. I have no more to say. The week ahead will generally be a positive one, a week where you are able to actually create more abundance in your life, more of what you need. And that is actually because there is a type of energy that is on Earth at the moment that favors expansion, growth. Things that are really aligned are able to grow. And also, you may find yourself feeling a bit like you are able to take on a bit more than you have. And that is because your energies will be getting lighter as well as the week goes on. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening. And yeah, wishing you a really good weekend and a good week ahead. And much love to all of you.